Okay. Hello everyone. Um, this is how I put, this- how I finished up the hoodie. The hood part of my poncho, I added a different color just so I wasn't sure if I was gonna have enough, but I did have enough. But I was wanted to change it up for the heck of it. um, I think it looks cute. Okay, so here I'm just reattaching this double crochet. So I did my top part of this was done in all half double crochet except for these 2 rows are double crochet, and that's going to be placed on the neck part. This is the head part, top of the head. So I'm going to sew that together because you're supposed to sew it together. You could use the needle, or you can do a slip stitch, or you can do a you can do the lighting again. It's too dark. You could do the single crochet. I think I'm gonna do the single crochet. It looked nice when Jada did it. But she ended up doing she showed you those ways and ended up doing the yarny needle, and she called it the the whip stitch is what that was. With the needle, you just go over the top, like I did here. I showed you on this. It's called the whip stitch. When you sew them together, going through the top. No, this is not what I want. I want this piece. So, sorry for the camera going dark. I just haven't figured out why it does that yet. I know it has to do with the lighting, but I'm not sure why it keeps doing it off and on. So I'll show you this way. You go to the top of the chain 3 space, and you can make a single crochet. I connected it there with that one, and then I'll just go back to the next one. I just slip stitched that one. Let's see, yeah. I think slip stitch might look nicer. Let's see. So let's go into that one. It's really not good that this is dark. And now it's light again. Now it's dark again. I don't understand. I guess I just have to be behind it, and I don't really want to be. So, it's a quick one. While I get on here, just do this so I can finish this project. So, a slip stitch is just going to go through each top layer, each of those, and put your yarn in, pull through, and then pull through that other on the opposite side, and like that. I don't really like that either, huh? I really just like the needle. It's easier for me. I used to think that would work. It's not hard, it's just more of it's easier to get through those stitches with the needle than your crochet hook for me. So that being done, I have to take this apart again. Okay, so I still have this connected to the yarn, but I'm gonna make it I'll have to cut enough off. Cut enough off to do that little bit. This came out to, the hat on this one came out to 27 centimeters. So she said it called for a child size. I hope it's gonna be big enough for my granddaughter. If not, I'll figure something out. I'm losing that stitch there. I don't want that. Or do I? Oh, yeah, that's that one I just fixed. Hang on a moment, please. I have to be in the light, and my face is not in the light. Hello. I think I'll put the phone this way. Sorry. I don't like it out. Doesn't pick up the light. I think that's pretty much what it was. Yes. It's hot today, so I'm just lounging in my comfortable tank top here. That piece came out. Let me just do that real quick. And another one. I always take out one if it doesn't look right. So there's two I need to put there too. Half doubles on this one. Half double crochet is pretty easy. I do have a video on that, I'm pretty sure. So that's where I joined the color, so it's a little loose here. Yeah, all that darkness was because of the angle of my phone. So I put it down on its side instead of top. Yes, I know now I have to be in it, or I have to turn it around, and I don't like turning it around to the other side because I can't tell what I'm doing. And I like seeing myself in the view, at least my hands. Okay, there's this piece right here. I connected all that. I think I will tie this one. Getting dark again. I don't understand. Anyway, it still is better than what it was. Excuse me. Okay, so I should have my sweater on. Too lazy to go get it. So I just tied that knot there. And weaving in the ends is easy. It really is. Here's that top piece. It's all came undone again. One moment, please. Happens a lot sometimes. Occasionally, I should say. Not every time, but it does. So, half double crochet. And another one. I have a knot there now. That doesn't help me, but force it through. There. Birds are chirping. They're awake. Okay. I think I tied it too soon. It'll be alright. I'll just go over it right here. One more. It needs one more because it's too much of an opening. Give me a minute here. Almost done. No, I think it's fine. Actually, I think it's just because the thickness of the yarn is different. Okay, so oh yeah, I was going to do fasten off here by slipping it back through my scissors. I just had them. I did not utilize my space. Sorry, it's dark again, guys. Looking for my scissors so I don't hurt myself. Here's my yarny needle. I'm going to keep that in my little holder. Put the scissors. I just sat them somewhere. Where? Let's see if they're in here. I really don't know why that's altering so much. because I'm out of the view. I'm not in the light, but it doesn't make sense. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I don't want to tangle up that yarn. Oh, that would be terrible. No. Got caught on a hook. Okay, so scissors are gone. But they're not gone, they're just buried. Oh, I found them. Poked myself. It's one way to find them, huh? Sorry. Every time I'm out of the light, that's what it does. So, I just need some enough to do the top. So, I'll do, and I always add a little extra, even if it's a waste of yarn. So I have learned in the past to have a little extra. There. Go back in my thing. My yarny needle. Sorry for my arm. Okay, here's this thing. Thread your needle like this. Okay. So, let me take it, and I will be weaving in all these ends for sure. That's gonna be a chore in itself. Sorry about this video. I just wanted to really hurry up and sew this together. So, pull that through there. I hope. Did I do it right? Or am I undoing it? Yeah, fasten it like that. See how it fastened when you pull the opposite way? Then, yeah, excuse me, today I didn't care. I just thought I'd do a quick video. I didn't care about myself so much at this moment. I'm gonna cut that because it'll keep unraveling. Okay, so I put through there, and then I do it. See how it kept unraveling like that? So. Okay, so now we're gonna do the whip stitch, is what she called it. That's what I remember learning before, too. So my other video I couldn't remember it. So I whip stitched this piece, the purple panel of the top of that each panel there together. This is the top of my hat, and this is the bottom. It's gonna be sewn onto the neck. So whip stitch. Here's your needle. And you take, now once I do sew on these ends, this will all even out. So whip stitch, I'm going to go through the chain 3 space, go over the back side, through this top of this piece where you did your fastening, or you're, ending that and fastening. So this yarn separates very easily, this particular one. You pull it through. Hopefully I cut off enough. I hope I did. I think I did. And then you do it again. Now you go back through this next one. So that was one. Here's, I hope you can see good. Here's, that was one here, and then one, and then two, second chain, top of the second top of the what do you call it, half double crochet into that piece. It's hard to see because it's blue on blue, sorry. Pull that through. Then you take it back around again to that next one. This right here. Then carefully place it into the next on the opposite side, same exact mirroring up of it. Make sure it's mirrored up, not too tight and not too loose, she said. Go back around again. I'm not getting in that video for some reason. Okay, back around again. We got through here. The top of that. The top piece of that half double. What's going on here? Okay, it's awkward. There, so into that one. I didn't catch it all. Hang on a minute. Eyes are bothering me. Okay, so I got this one pulled tight. Okay. Oh, I might just turn this. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so pull tight. Go back around. Your next one, I guess stitch marker, I can say that again, sorry. Stitch markers might be of some help in this one, but I don't feel like using them right this minute. So, that, and then the next one is this one right here. And then that goes through. It's continuously wrapping around the top. Like, it's just piecing it through each. So you want to go directly again to the opposite side, through edge like that. Then we go over again to the to the next. Catch the top loops, not the in between. Why is this angle not good? Okay, so in here. Yeah, this blue is really tough to see. I'm sorry about that. This same color here. Pull that all the way across, all the way through. Like that. And it's starting to close. Go directly into that one across. Like that. Come through on the other side. Pull it good, not too tight, not too loose. So your next one is going to be, see, this is where I stopped. The next one is here. Top layer of those two. That whole piece, it's hard to see. Go through to the opposite and pull it back out that way, and it's looping each one. So just hopefully you catched enough of me doing that. Top of the half double crochet, and to the next. That's directly across, pull it through, get that aiming that way, and and it's making a seam. And the next one is here. My eyes are going cross-eyed here. Only got one eye anyway. And this one. Pull through. You see it forming. The next one is the same. And just keep doing that all the way to the end. And then at the end, you're going to make a little knot and fasten it off. And weave in the ends, of course. Excuse me, no makeup, no nothing today. Over again. We are this far. So pull up where you last had your strand of yarn. And then go into the next. Underneath the two. Keep going cross-eyed. Okay. Got that piece here is the next one. And through the next. That is directly across the way from it. Now we pick up each of those stitches and there's no gaps. Back around doing the whip stitch here. Insert to that little hole, the space. Pull through. And next, we got a little bit of a weird gathering right there. Let's see here. I think I pulled it too tight. And then so we do the same on the opposite side. Pull through. I have a lot of yarn left, so that's good. See, I'm on my needle. So we're doing good here. So, over again. And do the same. Almost done. There we go. I am going to come back into it with another video to do the neck. I have to do some alterations on the neck. So right now I'm just sewing the top and I'll do the others in another video. So I need to fix my poncho. The neck area is a little too wide. Well, once I sew in the hat, it should be fine, but I want to make sure. And once I know for sure, I'll come back on and I'll show you how to do the stitching of, stitch the hood on to your poncho. There we go, we got this much more to go. Through here. Through here. This one through here, like that. few more to go. Lots of yarn left. That's fine with me. I could have used a little bit less, but yeah. I have had situations where I had to apply more yarn, and you know what that means? You have to weave in more ends, and that's not my favorite thing to do. One thing I like about when I come up with, like I said before, if you teach yourself from stuff on the net, you know, on YouTube and stuff, you're gonna get your ideas. But if you go with it just for starters and you make your own pattern along the way, then you see how you don't. Sometimes, you know, unless you write it out ahead of time. But for me, I like to just. Oh, this fan is getting too loud, isn't it? Sorry about that. It's gonna be like a hit and miss kind of thing, but also like it comes to you as you're going through it, you know. And that's the fun part about it. When I make up my own type of pattern, or you know, create something from learning how to start something, because you have to know how to start it. So is what I'm trying to say too. So now we're at the end. I'm going to wrap it again. Then I think one more time. She said just once, but I have to do a knot right here as well. So I'll go back through this one and then tie a knot off. There. Alright. So, yeah, and you want to take it back and enter it into some of these stitches along the way, so it you don't see your yarn that you've sewed it with. Just pick up the edges of the pieces that you crocheted. See how it comes through. So it tucks it away and they're good, you know. It just went through the top layer. I'll do a little more across, I guess, huh? Or maybe back through. I think she said go opposite way, back down through the bottom. Can't show you too easily on here. So I like the curved needle. These are nice. First time I've worked with them. Oops, my light source is gone. Yeah, so it's the same thing you just did, just back through, okay? There we go. Actually got underneath that on accident. Okay, so yeah, please like, subscribe, and share my channel, and I will show you, I'll come back and show you how to sew the hat on the neck. Alright, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.